Descriptions. All right, everybody. Hello, hello. Hi, Sharice Johnson Moore here. How are you doing today? How you doing today? How you doing today? What's up, everybody? What's up? What's up? What's up? Okay. Want all my authors. Authors, 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 authors. Hello, my name is Sharice Johnson Moore, and I am your hope builder, lifting you out of your sorrow by guiding you to see the Christ within through scripture and practical applications. If you are looking to get over drug addiction, I'm here for you. If you're looking to get over church hurt, I am here for you. If you are looking to get over abuse, I am here for you. You can reach me through my website, www.sharicenjohnsonmore.com, and I will be here for you. You can call, you can talk to me. Send me an email. It's at I am Sharice at sharicenjohnsonmore.com. And I will be gladly. I am Sharice at sharicenjohnsonmore.com, and I will be gladly to hear from you. All right. Hello, authors. It is a new season. It is a new season, new season, new season, new season. And I want to help you. I want to help you. Help you get the exposure that you need. The exposure, 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 exposure. Okay. And I want to share some stuff with you. Our topic for this evening is communication is important as an author. Okay, communication is important as an author. Communication is important as an author. Okay, that means you have to have these communication skills as a author. Okay, and I know when I, as a person, decided to write my book, I decided that it was gonna be for money, but God gave me another reason to write the book. The reason was he says the book is not about money, it's about helping souls, it's about helping other women, men, children, help them to get over the pain of loving themselves. The pain. Sometimes we carry around a lot of pain with us. We carry a lot of pain around with us. But I get to that later, right? So why I say communication is important as an author, because as I started this show, and I'm type of person where I like to deep dive, investigate into people. I like to deep dive and investigate into people, right? That I am trying to, when I first started this show, it never dawned on me that, it was just, okay, I'm gonna share my stuff with y'all, and it's gonna be all about me, but then I had to change that tune too, right? Because God says you're sent here to help others that are trying to do what you're doing. They're trying to be authors. They want to become authors. They want to write their books. They help them, and I'll help you. Okay, so here I am. I have evolved since I've created this program, this live program, and I want to tell you that as an author, there are different ways of communication for authors. There are different ways of communication for authors. One is, I wrote it down. Okay, it is here. I like to take content notes because I want y'all to get an understanding. These are some things I want to bring to y'all attention, right? I want to bring to your attention. Okay. Website. Communication is important when you have a website. Okay. Websites are good ways of communication. What are the good ways of communicating as an author? And that is a website. When I first started, I said, okay, I didn't have a website at first. I didn't have a website. Um I didn't have a I had a way I okay. I had a website, but that wasn't planned to maybe months after starting being after becoming an author. And I was like, I'm watching all these other authors and watching them and watching them and watching them and they like, and then I take notes. I would take avid notes from Desiree Lee. I take notes from Audra Richmond. I would take notes from other influencers or people that were ahead of the game further than me. And my thing is that sometimes you got to take notes in order to get somewhere. You got to take notes from the ones that's ahead of you, the ones that's doing it like you want, the ones that's doing it like it should be done, right? So it's good to watch their videos, watch their topics, how they doing their business, things like that. Cause I'm type person, I'm a real researcher. I'm a real researcher, right? Real researcher. And my thing is that I like to investigate stuff to the fullest. Okay. Being in this field just as an author alone, has you to have an open door, doors open for you as an author. It depends on what your topic is about your book and who uh who your audience is. You just can't say, "Oh, I'm gonna sell it to anybody." You can't do that. I've tried that too. You can't just say, "Okay." You have to have a specific audience that fits into your category, who you're going to call a target audience. Target audience. You have to be very specific about who you want in this group that you want to purchase your book. Who did you write the book for? Okay. I didn't learn that until I got a business coach. She asked me, "Who's this book for? Who's this book gonna be targeted to? Who is this book gonna be geared to? Who is it gonna? What age? What age range? What this? What that?" She asked me all these questions. I thought about it, and I was like, "All women." She like, "You can't have a range of women. You can't have a range like that." It's like, "Why you ain't?" She said, "Because it has to be targeted to a specific range of women." And if when it trickle down, it trickle down. But you have to have this target audience. Target audience is important when you're selling books. I said, okay. Website is one. I start out with a website, and I use website builders. That's what I use. Website builder. Websitebuilder.com is a platform where you can go. If you're a good graphic design artist, you can kill it on website builders. You can kill it. You can really put everything you can on your website on websitebuilders.com. That's who my website is with. I didn't know graphic arts designer at the time. I did, but I didn't have the money. I didn't have the money to spend on a graphic arts designer to create my website. I didn't have that. So I took my time, sat down, looked at the templates on what I had to do in order to come to how to work this, how to put this picture here, how to upload how to do the first page, first segment, first section, how to do the second section, how to do the third I took my time and I really, really invested time in learning how to create my website. Okay. I really, really, really did. I get this all the time. Oh, you need to upgrade your website. It really need working on and stuff like that. And I'm sitting there like, excuse me, but in the beginning, I'm gonna say this. In the beginning, I just wanted a website so people could go there and order my books. That was the main purpose of that, to go order the books. And then I started incorporating all the other stuff that I did because I started ministry. I started theology school, and I started doing motivational stuff. I started and then God gave me more concepts to do, like the morning word and worship, let's talk Sunday, think about it Sunday. He gave me all these concepts, and then he gave me this concept for authors. Hello, how are you doing? Hey, Flo, how are you doing? Hi, baby. Today, my name is Sharice Johnson Moore, and I'm talking about this is Authors Excerpt Sunday, and today's topic is communication is important as an author, right? And the first thing we're talking about is what are good ways for authors to communicate with their followers, right? So I started off with websites. Getting back to what I was saying, website, I took my time, made the time to learn how to make this website. I sure did. I went all in on this, right? Because I'm starting out, I didn't have any money. I didn't have any money. But I created this website and I called them and say, well, how do you set this up? And how do you do this? How do you do it? And I ask questions, right? That's the only way you're gonna learn. You ask questions, right? So they guided me through, and I got what I got. Okay, I got what I got. Okay, that was thin, right? So I got an professional email address, and my website does not cost me but $36 a month. $36 a month for a website and an email address. Okay, $36. That's all. I created all that. If you look at my website, I did all that by myself. I did all that by myself. I didn't ask, I didn't pay for it. I didn't pay for no graphic art design or no website design. I didn't do that. Okay. Yes, it's okay, right? But I plan on upgrading that this year. Okay. So then we go to, say you have a book on Amazon. So you got a book on Amazon, right? So you got a book on Amazon, right? And it is to the point where everybody want to know, how do I get in contact with you? Communication is how I'm gonna get in contact with this person in case I want to interview them. That's why I said communication is important as an author. Please, if you can't get a professional email address, go to Yahoo, Outlook, Gmail, somewhere to get you a email address. Make up your email address. And the one thing you want to do as an author when you create these your email addresses and things like that, you have to have it look professional. Okay, like I got Sharice Johnson Moore. My name, I'm a brand. I am a brand. It's me. It's about me. So I'm branded, right? So you turn around and I got Sharice Johnson Moore on all my social media headers. Social media, right? Okay, I got that. Sharice Johnson Moore as my name tag, my tag for all my social media is nothing different except for maybe LBM TV. That is a subsidiary company, and it's something. It's part of my media building brand. So, and I wanted to say that we need these author pages. You got an Amazon account, you got Amazon, you got Goodreads, you have Barnes and Nobles, you have the company you have turned around and published your book with, Amazon, or whoever you want to publish your book with, right? And you want to have an author page so you can get in, people get in contact with you in case you don't have a website. You got to have a backup for the backup for the backup, baby. Okay? When you first start off, right? So, author page for Facebook and Amazon, or author page for Instagram. And please separate the two. I don't know how many people I got to tell that to. Separate your personal from your business. Separate it, because you're going to confuse the people. Okay, people be like, oh, okay, how she gonna be an author and she, twerking over here, and then she talking about a book over here. Oh, hello. Separate them so people can reach you, and you can have that professionalism of being an author. Okay, on your author page, it should not it nothing should be personal. I mean, if you want to make it that way, if your personal brand, yeah, I can see that. But if you're trying to differentiate your business from your personal life, separate the two. Hey, have one. I got one. I got a business page for Facebook and a regular page. I got a business page for I got a business page and a personal page for all my sites. Okay, I got a pit, then I get to the point where I feel like I don't want to share my personal business with everybody, and I want to just stay business. Okay, so I do my Twitter account like that. Twitter, it's always, and I had to change my mindset. I changed my mindset as far as being an author. Oh, this just a hobby, just something to do. No, this my business. This my livelihood. This my bread and butter. Okay, so you know get them emails right, because I'm coming for you. I'm coming for you authors to come on my show for Authors Excerpt Sunday. That is something that I am claiming this year. I'm going to interview more authors this year. I already have some authors lined up. I'll get into that later. Okay, social media accounts, like I said, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, whatever. If it's business, 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 keep it business, business, business. If it's personal, 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 personal. Okay? But there's nothing wrong with sharing some of your accomplishments that you do in your business life as an author with your personal life. Because some people like, okay, I wonder what she do for a living. Okay? So the things that you need in order to have a good rapport with people is one is a website. One is a website. Two is an author page separate from your personal pages when it comes to Facebook and Amazon, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok. You want to give people to see your work. Gear them in a way and post. When you publish a book, post the crap out of it. Post it, post it, post it, post it, post it every 5 minutes. Post it, and then like they say, I will go back and we'll post it, talk about it, read the excerpt out of it, do lives, do some lives, authors. I like I this I'll tell you how I got so up and raw with this topic, because I have been searching for authors for the last month and a half to come on my show, right? And it seems like I can't get in contact with none of y'all. It may be 5. See, this is my habit. This is my habit. This is my habit. This is my habit, and this is what I do as a executive producer. Executive producer, that's another role I play. So, executive producers find the people that they supposed to be on the show. Just like if I was executive producer, Steve Harvey, and Steve like, okay, well, they got the executive producer, and they try to find guests to come on his show. He don't have to do no work. He just show up and talk. Everybody else do the work. But here, I got to do the work and do the talking. Okay? So, this is what I'm going to tell you. When I look for authors, that's the first thing I look for, is how can I get in contact with you? I'm an executive producer. I want to have you on the show. Okay? Executive producer looks for people to be on the show. So, where's your emails? Where is your social media pages? So here go my list. These are my notes for this evening. These are my notes for this evening. See, these are my notes. These are my notes. These are my notes, right? This is what I'm going to talk about, right? Now, this is my list that I have had in the last week. I mean, these are names. I'm not going to show you the names and stuff. These are names of people I have been in search of and searching the people. And out of maybe 140 people, these are the only email addresses I found in the last week out of 140 people. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I got 8 people on this list. 2 of them, I say I'm see, the one thing you'll learn about me, I'm an honest person. I'm not, and I want to be honest with my audience. I like being honest with my audience when I give y'all information. Okay? You can have your book on Amazon, but if I can't find you, that ain't gonna make a difference. You can have your book plastered across a billboard, but if I can't find you and talk to you and sit down and communicate with you, what is the purpose? That's, when people want to talk to you, interview you, okay, how you think they found Tabitha Brown? Got an email address, sell a TikTok or something, you can go into messages. Yes, that's good. Okay, yeah, you can, but a professional person will want to talk to you in a professional manner through an email. And then they might reach out to you on a phone number. Okay? You can even go and set yourself up WhatsApp. You can set up WhatsApp for communication. Where you have a different phone number from your regular phone number where people can reach you or to have a conversation and set up meetings where they can talk to you about their programs that they want to have you on. Okay? Out of 140 people I looked through last week, I said, oh my God, don't nobody got an email. And I'm investigating. I pick one name after another. I go in different groups on Facebook for authors. That's what I do. That's my thing. I like to research. So let me find the next author I want to have on my show. So let me go into the different author groups and look and research on these people. I type their name in. I just see, okay, view main profile. That's it. They have no information. They just say, it's like a personal page or whatever. But my thing is, that's what I do. I investigate. I investigate because I'm the executive producer of this show. I have to do all this by myself. No, I don't got a crew. I don't got no help. I don't have no team. I don't have none of that. All this stuff is done by me. And I am very diligent about my work. And the thing is, I want to interview you, but if you don't have an email or a website or a phone number or a social media page, well, what I supposed to do with that? Authors, I'm going to give y'all some advice. If you want to be serious about your work and about this thing called business as an author, you got to get serious. And you're going to need these 4 things on the list: website, author page for Facebook and Amazon, email address, and a social media account: Twitter, TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, IG, whoever. You're going to need a serious account so people can talk to you. And when I went through those pages, like when I went through each person, I went to each person's, clicked on their name out the group. I got a name. This is how I do it. I go to a group and pick out the first 5 names. Go to another group, pick out the first 5 names. Go to the group, pick out another 5 names. Go to the group, pick out another 5 names. I might sit there and do this all day. I might turn around and do it one day, 5 days, 5 people one day, 5 people the next, 5 people this day, 5. I might do it like that. Okay? My thing is, if I can't talk to you and and then it's, this the thing. I want to be interviewed. Check y'all email addresses too. Check your email addresses too, because if they're not active, some email providers like Gmail and Yahoo and Outlook, if you're not active in 90 days, they'll turn around and you can't get no email because you're inactive. Did y'all know that? If you're not active in your email account, they would like, no, or they'll make you turn around and go through this process of you got to try to get back into the account. They be like, okay, well, no, she ain't been active 90 days, so why she need an account? My thing is that you have to be able to have communication with you. Facebook, Twitter, TikTok, Instagram. This is not this is cool. This is cool, but it's more spaces than this to be on just on TikTok and IG and things of that nature. I'm trying to get I want to give people exposure, authors exposure. I want to give them exposure because I'm going to tell you something that may shock you, okay? And I have seen it. Some people like, okay, I'll talk to some authors and I heard it say I shouldn't have to pay. I shouldn't have to pay for somebody to interview me. I shouldn't have to pay for somebody to interview me. Okay? You know, I don't have to pay. I shouldn't have to spend no money. Maybe you got the right publicist. Maybe you work for the right company, but I'm talking to these self-published authors that have done it themselves. That's who I'm here to help. Self-published authors. Ones that have invested their time and their money and their hands and their typing and you got carpal tunnel, your fingers look like this at the keyboard, and you really put in all this work for this book to come out to look like something like this. And you put in this hard work, and now You can't get lazy. I'm gonna tell y'all author something. You can't get lazy after you done published the book. Please don't get lazy. Oh, I just gotta publish a book and I sell 1,000. I sell 1,000,000. Okay, now let you tell that, right? Cause it takes marketing. It takes advertisement. It takes a lot of effort, and you're gonna have to do the work. Self-published authors. Hello, Clarence. Hey, Clarence, how are you doing today? Okay, today Authors Excerpt Sunday is talking about communication is important as an author. Okay, and after you created your masterpiece, you need to get busy. Okay, it ain't no I just sit back and everybody come buy my book. Okay, no, I don't think so. And even I have heard horror stories. I've heard horror stories. I have heard horror stories where I paid this company, I paid this person to work with me, and all this, okay, and then I paid her for this package, and all she gave me was this, and I didn't get that, and I didn't. I was paid for advertising, was in the package, but I didn't get it. I paid for the marketing, that was in the package, and I didn't get it. Look, as I'm an author, I realize that sometimes we got to go out here and work with this money. It ain't gonna come knocking at your door talking about, hey, yeah, I'm here to buy a book. I'm here to buy 10. I'm here to buy 20. You got to put in the work, child. You got to put this work in for real. Because ain't nobody come knocking on your door. Ain't nobody come knocking on the door. Like, I'm gonna do this new thing this year, right? When the weather clear up, right? I'm gonna do like I did last summer. Get my folding table that I'm sitting at right now. Take it outside of my front door and turn around, decorate it with everything that I got on my table, and sit out there and sell my books myself. I've done that before. Some people are like, why are you doing that? That's my business. Like Tabitha said, that's my business. I got bills to pay and I can't sit at home, and no one is like, I didn't have the money like I didn't have the money last year like I have it this year to do advertising and marketing. Last year I turned around and said, oh, this worked. I sold like almost 10, 20 books in one day. Oh, snaps. I'll do this more often. Okay, because my road, my street is the main fairway for people to come through town and be like, "Oh, what you selling? Oh, she got a table on here." I mean, they pull up right to the almost to the table. What you selling? I said my book. Oh, what it's about? Da 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 da. Da. No, I tell them what it's about. Oh, that sounds interesting. My niece need this book. I'm gonna get it for her. Or my sister need this book. This is for her. Always have your pitch ready. Always have your pitch ready when it's time for somebody to ask you about, they see you with some books. Oh, yeah, give you this heads up too. Always keep you 5 books with you. I don't care if you keep them back seat. I don't care if you keep them in the car. I don't care if you lug them around in a suitcase with rolls on them. Keep 5 books in your possession at all times. Keep you some flyers in your possession at all times. Because when people when you that's like cold, that's cold, I call it cold advertising. You just go ahead and walk up to people, hey, I got a book, you want to buy it, my name is Sharice Johnson Moore, and I'm an author, and the name of my book is entitled Coming to Loving Yourself, and my book is about such and such and such and such and such here. I mean, would you like to purchase a book today? And you kind of slide the flyer to them, and you talk to people. Get and this stuff set me on fire when I talk about it. It set me on fire because, please, authors, get off of these social media apps. and stuck in these groups because I don't. I tried that. I really tried the group thing and being in art groups. I don't mind that. I tried that. But my book is I think my book is how you think about your stuff. How good is your stuff? How good you want to perceive your stuff? How good you think you should turn around and advertise your book? Do you think, that's another thing. Do we even value what we wrote? Do we value what we wrote? We took out the time, we sat here an hour a day, or however you wrote your book, you took that time out to write this book, and now you just gonna let it sit there and collect dust on the table? I didn't write my book for my book to collect no dust on no table. No, no. That's how you should feel about. You should have passion, and I'm going out here to do what I got to do to sell this book. And if you got this is one secret I have learned since becoming an author. If you got your own ISBN number, you can sell that book to Walmart, Target, and other places that sell books, Barnes and Nobles, places like that. They'll take because you got an ISBN number. Did y'all know that secret? If you got your own ISBN, not one Amazon give you, you can go to a company, search ISBN number purchase. I want to purchase an ISBN number. And do you know you can turn around and you can sell your book to anybody, any distributor that sell books. Private little bookstores, private bookstores, private, the big stores, Barnes and Nobles, Book a Million, places like that's that little secret. I found that out. You can sell your book to anybody. Hello, Mike. Hi, how are you doing? Hello. Hi. Hey, Ravar. How you doing? Hi. Thank you for coming in my podcast. I mean my live segment of Authors Excerpt Sunday. Sometimes I get them confused. I'm sorry, my bad. And because I'm doing so much, but my thing is, you gotta be passionate. Be passionate about the stuff that you are doing because it is for you. And do you know? It might not be for you. It might be for your grandbaby. It might be for your great grandchildren. It might be for your great grandchildren. Because after you have died, your book still have set rights 70 years after you dead. Anybody tell you that? That you have rights, and your rights still exist after you die 70 years. 70 years after you dead. I'm giving you these facts. I'm talking facts. I got to give it to you because I'm passionate in helping other people. But my thing is, I want to say this. This is gonna be my it for the evening. This book, this is my first book, right? This don't have its own ISBN number. This is the one I published on Amazon. Now, if I had got an ISBN number, I would have complete control over this book. I can still have complete control of them. Tell you how. I could turn this into a hardback copy and go get an ISBN number for that. I'm telling you something I know. Something I found out. Something I know. I investigated. I'm that type of person. I like to know these things, okay? This is on Amazon. It's on Amazon. Coming to Loving Yourself. And then I have this book. This is a new published book. This is the new one. This is my new published one. The newly published book. I just published it before Christmas. Okay? Now I want to tell you about this book. If you read this book, you'll understand why I wrote this book. This is a workbook. This book right here, this is a workbook. It is composed from all the stuff I wanted to ask, all the questions that needed answers came in this book. This book, this first book, gave me, let all out the pain, all the anger, all the anguish, all that. And then I had to create this book because I had to go and research and do my own self evaluation about why I was carrying all this pain around. This book, workbook, it is entitled Coming to Loving Yourself, Study Guide to Building Your Self-Worth. You got to have value in yourselves, babies. Have value in yourselves. And sometimes it is good for us to turn around and let go of that pain. Okay. Now, when you get this book, when you get this book, when you get this one, this workbook here, you automatically get signed up for the workshop I have starting January 22nd, 2022. January 22nd is the first day of this workshop. When you buy this, you automatically get enrolled in the workshop. Okay? I'm just putting that out there. Okay? See? Hey, y'all. And you can also purchase my books on my website. Okay? And authors, get it together. Ain't nothing wrong with being in a group, but it's more people than in the world in that group. And I learned this as being, and it's nothing wrong with being in a group. It's just get out the group, spread out. You know, everybody in there selling a book. Everybody is selling, everybody's selling the same product. Okay, then it's nothing wrong with that, but you need the exposure beyond that group. Expose yourself beyond the group. Expose yourself beyond the group. Now there have been I also have this open, this offer on the table for you. Okay. I'm looking for authors to interview for my show, Authors Excerpt Sunday. Okay, I'm looking for authors to interview for this show, Authors Excerpt Sunday. Okay, and I need an email address to send you the information. I need your email address so I can send you this information. It's good information. It's some stuff that might hey, it helped me out. When I got an email, when I get a website design, when I got an author's page, and I got all my info sitting there, and ain't nobody got to search and find me like I'm in the dark. Okay, I'm looking for authors. I want to give you this. I want to give you exposure. And I'm going to tell you this to authors. I'm going to tell you this. Get off the free stuff. If you really want to have value and you really want to do something with your book, get off that free train. Get off the free train. Get off the free train. Get off the free train. Because free will keep you like this. Unless you're a traditional art, unless you with that traditional publishing stuff, and then that's good. But self-published authors, get off the free stuff. I got all these friends and this and that. Okay, yeah, but if you want to invest in yourself, you got to spend some money. Spend the money. My show ain't about $25, and do you know I can't pay that right now? It's called Save Up. $25 compared to what I see when I go and try to get interviews for myself, for my own self, my stuff, me being an author. I have seen people they want to charge $500. They want to charge $300 for me to be on the show. Yeah, I've seen that. I have seen that. Well, people want to interview authors, but they want the author to pay $300, $400, $500. I ain't knocking nobody. That's their business, okay? That's their business, okay? But I understand I had to start somewhere. So I'm here with the starters. And you better get in while this price is good for you, $25, because it might not be like this 6 months from now. Okay? Because I have offers coming in. The authors say, I want to be on your show. Okay? Now, do you realize when a show first starts and the person asks you to come in, it could be on a low ball price. It could be a low ball. It could be low ball. But once them people start flooding in, the price change. because they know they feel that they have value. The person that they're asking, they have value. I have value for my time. My time is money. That's how big time entrepreneur, time and money. And I'm starting to think the same way they are. Okay, I ain't gonna sit here and lie. $25 is not a lot of money compared to what I see out here in these internet streets as far as interviews and podcast interviews and advertising. And I've seen that. I look at stuff every day. I pay attention. Okay. So I'm trying to help the starters. I'm trying to help the ones that start out. I'm trying to help the ones that's okay. Well, I'm on a budget right now. I'm trying to help the ones that say, look, okay, well, I'll go ahead and spend this $25. Okay, and I'm gonna tell you what you get. You get more than what you get. I'm a little braggadocious right here. I'm sorry, but you get more than what you get when you pay for somebody for $300 for real, because you get a live broadcast. You get to come into this broadcast. You get it. I take the video, I take the audio from it, put it on my podcast. Then I upload this video to my streaming channel LBM. And that got 4.5 million people watching that channel by itself. 4.5 million people watch my LBM channel every day. So you think about it, if you got a commercial, that's why I say, authors, do you got commercials? Do you got little little interview pieces? Put them together, make your commercials, and then I can advertise during my program, and then I put the program on my streaming channel, and then I turn around, and then you get on a podcast, and hello. Now see how far $25 done got you? $25. That I'm not trying. I know, and then it's like, no, I can't do that right now. Save your money. If you got time to go buy a bill and cigarettes, cigarettes cost $10, almost $12, depending on what your pack of breakfast cigarettes is. Then you go Starbucks, that's gonna cost you an arm and a leg. Save up y'all money for the interviews. Sometimes it calls for you to sacrifice something that you have in order to go to the next level. You're going to have to sacrifice something to go to that next level. You're going to have to sacrifice, oh, I can't get my nails done. I haven't had my nails done in a year. I haven't had my nails done in a year. That's how much I sacrifice for what I have now. I got my own streaming channel. That cost me $650. That was not including the video he had to make me, which was another $299, and the commercial for the channel, which was another $299. So I spent almost $1,300 on my channel, and y'all treat me $25. I sacrifice. You got to sacrifice for this thing called authorship in business. You got to sacrifice. Ain't nothing free. It's what you put in is what you get out. I've heard that so many times this week. What you put in it is what you get out. If you don't put nothing in it, you ain't gonna get nothing. That book just gonna sit down, collect dust, and oh well, and I'm thinking, and then you overthink, okay, I don't know who gonna read this. Excuse me, but you ain't met me yet. I love reading books. I've loved reading books since I was a kid. My grandma used to read to me, sit down and read to me, and I loved it. Hey Steph, hi, how you doing? And the thing is, you got to get out the comfort zone of being scared. I don't know who's going to read it. I don't know who's going to buy it. I don't know. Get out from among them. Get out from among them. Bye. Because sometimes we can't stay in the same environment. We trying to level up. We can't stay there. We can't stay in these groups, all the author groups and stuff. Hey, I'm not knocking them, but look, everybody doing the same thing. I know it's a saturation of the market, but excuse me, but the way I think about me, I'm not made to be stuck in this group with the people doing the same thing. That's the way God got my mind geared. I got to get out. I got to move. I got to circulate. I got to meet new people. I got to meet new authors. I got to meet people in business, entrepreneurs that have turned this author thing into something that they bring six figures home with. That's where I'm trying to go. So come on, go with me, and then, you never know. I got some. You interview on, you come on my show, and then turn around and go and interview on somebody else's show that I know, like Wanda D. Hollis or Angel Charmaine. That Speak Up Sis, or you can go on some other shows that I've been on. And I had and when you're an author and you come out your shell and go meet all these different people, child, that's called building a repertoire. A repertoire. So you done been on their show with your first book, and you come to, okay, all right, can I do your show for my second book? Hello, it's a network. You can network too. Network with other people that's interviewing. Network with the network executives that are creating these shows for you to get interviewed on. And you keep that contact, and and before you know it, you got a whole list of 20 or 30 or 40 or 50 people that you can network with. And when you write your next book, you you send these people this email and tell them, this is my book coming out. They were like, okay, all right, it leads to other things besides just in that group, in that thing, in a box. Get out the box. Get out the box. The box is not meant for you. If you got a yearning in your spirit to move on, and that's something, look, let me tell you something. You got to keep it moving. You can't get stuck, you can't get complacent, and you can't doubt yourself. Step out there on faith when it comes to your work. You done put in that hard work for all that stuff you done typed. Look at E.L. James and Tyler Perry and Bishop Jakes. And they sitting at home, they all right, okay. Just like my coach told me, I take out 1 hour a day, cut off your cell phone, get off social media, and get busy on typing on that computer and finish the book. That's my word. That's my thing for you. If you cut out stuff, I supposed to write, okay, but I'm going out with my friends, I'm going to eat, I'm going to do this, but you spend money in a club and you get these bottle of wine, you drinking, you're getting high, you're doing all this other stuff, but I'm broke, and you got a book sitting over here ready to be finished, but you won't sacrifice for your destiny. God put that book inside of you for a reason. God put that inside of you for a reason, to publish it and put your story out there so others, you can motivate and encourage other people to write. All right. I've almost talked the whole hour. Oh, Lord Jesus. See, that's how I feel about that thing in my spirit. That thing. Ooh, it's powerful. It's powerful. Okay, it's powerful, right? So I just want you to know, I'm accepting authors for this show, Authors Excerpt Sunday, and the fee's $25. Okay? $25, that's it. Okay? And like I said, what's included in that is you get to be on the podcast and you get to be on the streaming channel. Okay? This interview goes everywhere. Your interview will go everywhere, darling. It will go everywhere. Everywhere, darling. Everywhere. Okay? I love y'all. And I will see y'all later on Authors Excerpt Sunday. Okay? I got a guest next week. I'll let y'all see that on the advertisements. Okay? I love y'all.